Hey guys, it's Mike coming to you from my apartment live on a beautiful Tuesday, and today we're going to be talking about light bulbs. Um, and each of us, in our own way, is a light bulb. Obviously, this is an analogy, um, but the goal that we have is to be illuminated in our lives. And we do this by being plugged into the right outlet. And the right outlet, in this case and in every case, is being plugged into God in our daily lives. And we do this in different ways. We can do this through service. We can do this through worship. We can do this through charity. And that just kind of it keeps us plugged into God throughout our lives, and it gives us the right outlet. And we show the light of God in our daily lives through that. So it's important to find that outlet and to have a way to express to the world your love for God. Not because we need to, not because of works that we need to do in order to be saved, but because we have that love for God in our hearts. Now, the second type of light bulb that you could be is a light bulb that's not illuminated. And a light bulb that's not illuminated is one that really isn't finding its purpose, really isn't doing what it's supposed to do. And it's also the thing about that is it's identical to a lit one. So identical to a lit one in everyday life. So when you're walking down the street, you might not be able to tell the difference between a person who's plugged in and finding their way in terms of their faith life or not. But once you dig a little deeper, you'll be able to find out if that person is illuminated in their faith life or not. So a not illuminated light bulb is not serving its purpose. It's not doing what it's meant to do in life. So how does an unlit bulb become lit? How do we take that step if we're not there? Because not everybody's there, and it's important to not only talk about the importance of doing it, but how to do it. And it all starts with finding your outlet, and the outlet is God. But finding that way to get to that outlet, finding your service, or you worship, or you charity, or you some other way of using your talents to be illuminated by God. So, a person that is a great example of finding their outlet is actually this guy behind me right here, J.J. Watt. He's a defensive end for the Houston Texans. That's my autographed picture of him. I'm very proud of that. And J.J. Watt's a lifelong Christian. And during Hurricane Harvey that happened, I think, this past year, he ended up starting a charity that donated up to $37 million to the Hurricane Harvey recovery efforts. And over $200,000 of that came from his own paycheck. So he found his outlet. He found the way that he likes to be plugged into God and live his life for God. So I thought that was just a great example of somebody who found their calling, found the way they like to serve, and just let it shine. Let everybody in the world see it. I think that was one of the biggest things on social media. Couple, probably, I don't know, 10, I don't really know what happened, but a couple 10 months ago. Yeah, so he really showed his light to pretty much the whole world through that. And we do this because we're commanded by Jesus. We're commanded by God to show ourselves as Christians in this world as different. Something's different with these people. So in Matthew 5:16 it says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they might see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." The thing I like about this verse is it never says, and nothing in the Bible says, that your works are going to get you to heaven. And because that's just not true. But what is true is your works on earth, if you're known as a Christian, glorify God in everything you do. So that just gives us something to strive for in our life in service, in our life in worship, in our life in what we do with our money, basically in everything we do. We want to be that illuminated light bulb that can show the love of God in everything we do. And the ultimate light, the ultimate example for this is Jesus. We need to live our lives striving to be more like him in everything we do. And I think we all know that. As Christians, we try and model our lives after Jesus. In John 8:12, it says, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And this verse is very well known. It's one of the I am statements in John. And it's basically showing how Jesus is the ultimate illumination. He's the light for the entire world. He shows the goodness, he shows the mercy, he shows the forgiveness that we all need to show in our daily lives. And in order to do that, we need to find our outlet. So today I encourage you to be the light bulb, find your outlet, and whether it's service, whether it's any type of serving of God, through any talent that you might have, find what you like to do, find what you enjoy, and then use it for the love of God and for sharing his love with the whole world. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.